Hi, this is Hardball Retro. Welcome to the Retrodome. Today we'll be playing a game of MicroLeague Baseball, Commodore 64 version, and I've created a 1979 disc. So let's go ahead and jump right in here. So I've fired up the box score stats compiler disc. So we're going to select play a game, and it prompts us to put the game disc in the drive. So I'm using the Vice C64 emulator. I'm going to attach a disk image, and we're going to select MicroLeague. Where's the disk here? Side one. There we go. Okay. All right. And now we're going to do a start a new game, N. And these are the default teams that come with MicroLeague Baseball. We're going to attach the disk image for the 1979 season that I created. Okay, 79. Okay, attach that. So that's attached. We're going to press return. That should bring up our team list here. And we're just going to pick two teams here. Let's do the two teams that won the division in the American League. So we'll do the Angels, and I'm going to manage them. So I'm going to press return. And then the Orioles, and C for computer manager. Yes for designated hitter. Please insert the stat compiler disk. Okay. A lot of disk swapping back in the day here, so bear with me. Box score stats compiler disk. And Vice does have warp mode to speed up the disk access. So I just click that on, but then you want to turn it off when you're actually using going through the menus here, because it'll emulate the keyboard entries too quickly. So Dave Frost had the most innings for the Angels, but for the purposes of our exhibition here, Nolan Ryan's going to be on the mound. So we're going to do R, replace from bench. And then we're going to use the, I guess it's kind of the escape button on the C64. It's that left arrow finished button. It's in the upper left corner on a C64 keyboard. In the emulator, it's it's like the tilde and left apostrophe button. Okay. Orioles, Dennis Martinez. Flanagan was the Cy Young winner that year. 23 wins. We're going to put him on the mound for Baltimore. Hit finished. All right. So for the most part, I did first initial, last name. There's a few entries here where there's additional letters in the first name to differentiate, like Lance Parrish, Larry Parrish. Those will be like LAN for Lance, LAR for Larry, Darrell Evans, Dwight Evans, Dwayne Murphy, Dale Murphy, etc. So Batting order. The only thing I'm going to swap here is I'm thinking that Willie Aikens probably would not face the left-hander. So we're going to replace him with Joe Rudy off the bench, and we're going to swap. Let's see. I was thinking to put Rudy in left field here. So, wait a second. We'll do Rudy left field, Baylor DH, and then we'll swap them in the batting order. 4 and 5. B. I could have done that for fielding as well. So, Baylor, Rudy, Downing, Rich. I'm going to swap Rudy down in the batting order here a bit. Actually, let's go Rich, Downing, Rudy. I like that. Miller in center. You can press return to see the entire bench. Pretty standard for mid 80s baseball games. You've got 15 batters, 10 pitchers, so there's no, you can't really skew from that configuration. So I try to ensure that there's 2 catchers on a team. Pitchers is basically the 10 pitchers with the most batters faced, and batters pretty much the same with the top 15 batters based on plate appearances. The other thing I do is the players are on the first team that they appeared on in a given season. So you'll notice like Bert Campaneris is not on the Angels here. All right, let's go to, we'll click finished here and we'll do Baltimore's lineup. And I think we're probably going to keep that as is. I have heard that back in the day, Mark Belanger fared well against Nolan Ryan, so Earl Weaver used to put him in. So let's do that. Belanger at short, we'll bat him 9th. And let's see the rest of the order. Any changes here? Pat Kelly in for Renicky, maybe. Or Lowenstein. Yeah, let's go Lowenstein for Renicky. All right. That seems like a decent order for the exhibition game here. Okay, let's play ball. It's been a while since I played through an entire game and tried to use the stat compiler option, so I prepared a blank disk. We'll see if that works. And the first thing you got to remember with MicroLeague Baseball, once you get a prompt, is to press R, so the fielders don't run on and off the field. It's quite annoying after you've seen it a few times, and it's especially annoying if you forget it. Oh. MicroLeague was pretty much the first computer baseball sim that I Played extensively. Um, I don't remember the exact chronology when I got my Commodore 64. I believe I had Star League Baseball, which is pure action. There's no simulation in that one. And SSI's Computer Baseball. Those are probably the first three baseball games that I had back in 80, let's say about 1984 time frame. All right, so Carew, we're just going to swing away here. And blooper down the left field line. Lowenstein going for it. That's going to drop in for a base hit. We could run, hit and run. I'm just going to swing away here with Lansford. Ah, see, he thought I might be running. Okay. Well, maybe I will. Maybe I'll hit and run here. Let's see. Hard liner up the alley. Ooh, that was a smart play. At least it makes me look smart as a manager. I think it was more luck than skill, but all right. Disco Dan Ford batting, facing Flanagan. It's 1979 AL Cy Young Award winner. Dan Ford, the pitch out. No play is on. Okay. And we're still going to swing away with Ford, but we're going to press 1 for aggressive base running. Fly ball deep to left. Lowenstein near the wall. He makes the grab. Carew tagging up. And he scores without a play. Okay, Don Baylor. We're going to continue to run aggressively, so we're going to press 1. Hard liner down the line. Might curve foul, but no, it's in there. Lansford rounds third and holds on. Solid double for Don Groove Baylor. And the Angels are in business here. They're already up 1-0. Bobby Gritch to the plate. We're going to stay aggressive. Press 1 there. 1-1 slider from Flanagan. Hard ground ball near second. It might be trouble. And it gets through. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. And the Halos are up 3-0. All right. Brian Downing up. Gritch, not a fast runner, so we're going to do a 2 to run safely. Oh, look at that. Earl going out to the mound. Try to settle down Flanagan. See what's going on there. Ball 4. Oh my. So only 1 out in the inning. Joe Rudy, the batter. We're going to press 2 here. Flanagan is done. Wow. Third of an inning. Dave Ford is the new pitcher. So there you go. That's why I put Dan Ford, because we have Dave Ford on the Orioles. 2 D Fords, just to alleviate any confusion there. All right, Joe Rudy's up. We're going to press 2. Hard belt to right center. Bumbry is going for it. Looks like he's got a beat on it. And he's there, makes the grab for 2 away. And I already don't remember if I hit R or not, so we're going to hit it. No running to dugout. Okay, I'm glad I thought of that just now. Rick Miller, the batter. Hot smash between first and second. Might be trouble. Just misses it. A clean single, and we've got the bases loaded. California threatening again here. Jim Anderson, the batter. Off of Dave Ford, and he pops up weakly to the left side. And Doug DeCinces hauls it in. Bottom of one. Angels up 3-zip. And the Ryan Express on the mound. Nolan Ryan here. Al Bumbry, we're going to throw 3 slider. Fly ball down the right field line. Drifting over is Dan Ford, and he pulls it in. 1 down. Okay, here's Dower. We're going to throw him a curveball. And he's going to draw base on balls. So Dower's aboard for Kenny Singleton. And we're going to throw him the heat. 0-2 fastball. Swing and a miss. All right, it's 2 away for Eddie Murray. Changeup. Texas Leaguer to shallow left. That's dropping in there. Rudy takes it on the hop. Fires it into third. Not in time. Okay, that'll bring Lee May to the dish with runners at the corners. 2 down. Curveball coming. 0-1 curve. Towering pop up in the hole. Anderson calling for it. And he's got it. Side retired. Top of 2. California 3. Baltimore 0. Rod Carew, the batter, swinging away. 0-2 curve. Hard grounder down to first. Oh, and Murray boots it. E3 if you're scoring at home. Lansford, the batter. Gonna press 1. 0-2 changeup. High fly down the ball. High fly ball down the right field line. And Singleton makes the catch. If you think being a broadcaster is easy, try calling a few of these games. You'll definitely flub some lines. Dan Ford, the batter. We're going to press 0. Swing away. Hard grounder back through the box. That's going to get through. Oh, Carew digging for third. Here's the throw. Oh, and he's pegged at third. Should have pressed 2 there. When you press 0, it's just swing away. You're not telling him run aggressively or run safely. So, my bad. Don Baylor, the batter. The Angels trying to be aggressive, but it doesn't pay off. And pop up to Murray. That'll retire the side. All right. Doug DeCinces, fastball. Hard grounder. Shortstop. And that's an infield hit. All right. John Lowenstein. Lowenstein. Check Baseball Reference, and it doesn't give me the pronunciation, so I don't remember from back in the day, to be honest. Tried to look it up, couldn't find it. Fly ball to left. That's playable. And Rudy hauls it in. Belanger, slider. Little blooper to shallow right. Ford pulls it in. All right, top of 3. Bobby Grich, the batter. Swinging away. 3-2 curve. Check the swing, but the ump brings him up. Strike 3. All right, here's Brian Downing. Topped ground ball down to first. Fielded by Murray. Takes it himself for the out. And Rudy's up. Lazy fly ball to right. Okay, side retired, bottom of 3. Hot smash down the third baseline, and that's booted. Lansford with the error. And leadoff man aboard for Baltimore. And Rich Dower, slider. 2-1 slider. Look out. Hit him. All right, now we have 2 Orioles aboard for Ken Singleton. Nobody out. Change up. Lazy fly ball to center. And Rick Miller pulls it in. So a couple issues with MicroLeague. It's, it's an early entry as far as the computer sims go. Generic stadium. There's no, you can't select a stadium. Murray, we're going to throw the curveball. Routine grounder down to third. Lansford over to second for 1. And going for 2. Got him. Double play. All right, so let's see. The stadium is an issue. What else? Just went blank. I had a couple other things to discuss here. And there's a line out down to third to Sensei making the grab. There's no scheduling. So you've got to keep track manually if you're gonna try to play a season. Anderson's gonna swing away here. Weak pop up in foul ground behind first base. Singleton pulls it in. Nice play by Kenny Singleton out there in right field. The other issue, which I believe the first game that really addressed it was Earl Weaver Baseball, but the fact that these are canned animations, right? So when you've seen a couple of these hits, you can kind of figure out with almost 100% certainty what's going to happen. With Earl Weaver Baseball, they introduced a physics model, Eddie Dombrower. So it basically took the wind into account and the speed of the pitch, and whether it was turf or grass field, and the outfield configurations and so forth. So and also it has to do with processing power and different things as well. So, but for an early title, there's definitely a lot going for this game as well. The ability, the add-on discs to edit your teams, compile stats, look at box scores, and so forth. So I don't want it to sound like I'm knocking it because it's one of my favorites. But there are some limitations, so just bear that in mind if you're thinking about playing a season. Might be better off at least starting off with a short series, just like replaying a round of playoffs in a World Series or something to that effect, or maybe doing like a round robin tournament with every team in a given season. Then you're playing like 15, 16 games. Okay, Dempsey slider. Sharp grounder down to first. Cruz got it. Oh, infield hit. All right, Belanger, bases loaded against Ryan. Fastball. Lazy fly to left center. The runner is tagging. Caught by Rudy. And Lee May scoring on the sac fly. So Belanger did his job. He got the ball in the air. And the O's are on the board. It's 3-1 California. 2 outs in the fourth. We're going to go with a curveball against Bunbury. Hot smash near second. Fielded by Gritch. Flips it to Anderson for the fielder's choice. Side retired. Now you've got fastball, curve, slider, and changeup that you can select when you're pitching. I don't know that it really has a whole lot of effect. Here's a grounder to first. Murray takes it himself for the out. So I just kind of randomly try to throw pitches. Dan Ford swinging away. There's a bouncer to the left side. Belanger picks it up. Strong peg to first, and he's out. 2 down. And that'll bring 1979 AL MVP Don Baylor to the plate. And he's swinging away. 2-1 curveball is lazy fly ball to center. Bunbury's got a beat on it, and he hauls it in for out number 3. Bottom of 5, California 3, Baltimore 1, Nolan Ryan on the hill. Rich Dower getting a fastball. 2-2 heater, lazy fly ball to right. And Dan Ford pulls it in for out number 1. Kenny Singleton. Curveball. 3-1 curve. Routine fly. Shallow right. Dan Ford makes the catch. 2 down. Okay, strike 3. Go to the top of the 6th. Halo's still leading by 2. Bobby Gritch, the batter, swinging away, hits a sharp grounder down first, and that's going to get by Murray. That ball had eyes. Base hit. That'll bring Brian Downing to the dish. We're going to choose 2 to run safely. 3-2 slider. Hard grounder on the left side. Sensei backs up, fields it cleanly, rifles it to second, and over to first. Double play. So there were several sequels to MicroLeague Baseball. They did MicroLeague 2. MicroLeague 3 was called the Manager's Challenge. Then there was MicroLeague 4. And for some reason, they skipped 5 and went to MicroLeague 6. That was Sports Illustrated MicroLeague Baseball 6.0, released in the late 90s. And that was the end of the MicroLeague series. Some of the later editions did address a couple of the issues that I mentioned as far as like scheduling and the animations and different things. However, I will say I've had issues with definitely MicroLeague 4. I don't recall if the other ones had the issue to the same extent, but some of the the realism, I would say, the accuracy of that sim suffered. Um, there were some pitchers that threw like 300 or 400 innings, like from I think I was using a season from the mid '90s and or early '90s, and I remember guys on the Yankees like Jeff Johnson throwing like 330 innings or some ridiculous number. So uh, definitely some quirks with the way that that one in particular was programmed. All right, John Lowenstein. Uh, Hard grounder past the mound. Gritch stops it, fires to first. Got him. Two away, but we got a runner on second now. Dempsey changeup. 1-1 change. High bouncer down to first. Carew fields it. Unassisted play to first. Side retired. Top of 7. So we're cruising now. 3-1. After Flanagan got lit up in the first. Really not a whole lot of offense here. Rick Miller, the batter. Hard grounder back through the box. Mark Belanger throws him out. One down. Okay. All right. Rod Carew, the batter. Swinging. Grounder on the right side. Murray fields it. Flips it to Ford covering. Easy out. 7th inning stretch. Okay, bottom of 7. Belanger, the batter. Fastball, 1-1 fastball. Hot smash on the right side. Anderson fields it. Throws out his opposite number at first. Okay, Al Bumbry steps in there. 2-2 slider. The whiff. Okay, Rich Dower, the batter. He's going to get the heat. 1-2 fastball. All right, top of 8. 3-1 lead for California. Trying to tack a run or two on here for insurance. Lansford swings at a 2-1 curve. Check swing, roller in the hole. Belanger throws to first. He's got him. One down. That'll bring up Dan Ford. He'll be swinging away, and that's ball 4. All right, so we got a base runner for Don Baylor. No play is on. 0-1 fastball. Sharp grounder down to third. Sensei scoops it up. Throw to second is out. Over to first. Safe. So I just realized after that pitch out, it said an 0-1, the 0-1 pitch. So it doesn't keep track of the fact that the pitch out should have been a ball. Okay, Gritch batting. Line shot to the left side. Caught by Belanger. All right, Kenny Singleton up. He's going to get slider, 3-1 slider, and he's going to draw a walk. All right. And Murray the batter. I'm going to go, let's see. I'm going to go to the mound here. 0 is go to the mound on defense. Other team. No, why can't I go to other team? There we go. I'm going to press enter, bullpen action for clear. And we're going to warm up Dave LaRoche. Ooh, these 5 ERAs here. All right, so we've got those two guys warming up. Okay, we're back. All right. We're going to go with a slider to Murray. Line drive to left side, snagged by Anderson. All right, 1 down. Lee May, going to throw him the heat. Going to challenge him here. Hard belt to shallow left, that's a base hit. And Singleton's going to hold up at second. So first and second, 1 out for Doug DeCinces, who would wind up playing for the Angels for a number of seasons in the mid-'80s. I'm going to throw him a curveball here. Fly ball to deep right, carrying well to the track. Dan Ford hauls it in at the warning track. That was a close call. All right, 2 down. John Lowenstein. He's going to get a changeup. 0-2 change. The whiff. All right, top of 9. Downing. Towering pop-up. Okay, Joe Rudy's up. Ground ball down to third. Sensei knocks it down. Strong peg to first. He got him. Rick Miller, the batter. 2-1 heater. Topped grounder to the right side. Can Murray beat him to the bag? It's going to be close. Out by a step. All right. Ryan's still on the mound. We're going to leave him out there. Here's the heater. Dempsey, fly ball to right. Ford makes the grab for out number 1. So let's see if Belanger bats here or if Earl chooses to go to the bench. Leaves him in. Bouncer to the right side. Carew is going to flip it to Ryan. Out number 2. All right. Leadoff man Al Bumbry to the plate here. Slider, 0-2 slider on the corner. Strike 3. California 3. All right, California 3-1 victory here. So we have when you're using the box score disc, you get to look at the box score. So we've got 2 RBI day from Bobby Grich with a pair of hits. RBI for Dan Ford. Let's do N for next page. Bumbry, May. Let's see, Bumbry 0 for 5. May with 2 hits. RBI for Belanger. That was on the sac fly. Next page, there's Nolan Ryan. 9 innings, 7 Ks, 5 hits allowed, 3 walks, and an earned run. Flanagan, 1/3 of an inning, 4 hits, 3 earned. And Dave Ford with 8 1/3 innings of relief. So there's a little bug there. It didn't record an out somewhere. It should be 8 2/3 for Ford. So let's try to compile this. Let's see. I'm going to go in Vice to attach in Drive 8, and I'm going to select the blank disk that I created here. See if I remember how to do this. All right, 1979 compiled stats, attach. And let's see if this works. C to compile. Please insert the stat compiler disk and press return. Okay, maybe I did that too soon. Let's try it one more time here. Score, stat compiler disk. Okay, press return. And do I now insert the disk? I don't know. Let's try it. Didn't tell me to. 79 compiled stats. Attach. Please insert the stat compiler disk and press return or escape to backup. All right. Well, I'm going to have to fiddle with that later. I don't remember the exact steps to compile the stats at the end here, but it's something along those lines. I think I'm maybe just doing it out of order here. So at any rate, hope you enjoyed this exhibition game. There's going to be a link in the description for this video to an article on my website on how to create and edit teams in MicroLeague Baseball for the Commodore 64. And within that article, there's a section that says season discs. You'll be able to download the 1979 season disc and any other ones that I create from there. And I'm also going to be providing those files to the MicroLeague Baseball Forever website, so you can check there as well. They have a number of seasons posted there already. So until next time, thanks for watching. Take care. Keep playing ball, and we'll see you soon.